Hello guys, welcome to YouTube channel Tech Bird, and this is the series of domain knowledge. And regarding that, we have come with the topic work center, scheduling, calculation, and structure. So we'll cover this topic today. And so, if you are from the business guy, you are data science field, you are in data engineering field, and you do data processing of supply chain management, you would have come across this term work center. So today we'll look into deep what this work center is. So trying to keep track of everything that needs to get done can feel impossible, especially when juggling multiple projects. It is hard to stay organized and on top of things, but it can feel impossible when you have no idea where to start. Work Center was created with the modern worker in mind. We provide a simple and efficient way for you to schedule, calculate, and structure your workday to get ahead finally. So, what is work center? If we see here, so work center is a physical location, first thing, where specific tasks or activities are carried out in business. It is a physical or logical production area that schedules and routes production operations. For example, a work center for producing printed materials may have different areas for preparing the paper, cutting type, running press sheets, etc. It can also help improve efficiency by ensuring employees have easy access to the tools and equipment to do their jobs. By creating well-defined work centers, business can improve productivity and optimize resources. So, productivity and optimize resources can be improved using work center concept. So this is work center. We see here. So task list, costing, lead time, scheduling, capacity planning, all can be covered from here or controlled from here. So it is usually defined as being either labor or machine constant. While it may also contain multiple machines or personnel, they are considered identical in processing product assigned to that center. It may perform multiple operations, but capacity requirements are usually tracked only at the total work center level. So its definition can be flexible. Its definition can be flexible. Sorry guys, actually I got distracted. So its definition can be flexible based on process, reporting capabilities, and organization requirement. So, what is the function of work center in production? A work center is a place where production takes place. It consists of equipment, people, materials required to produce goods or services. The placement of machinery can affect efficiency, resulting in the difference between an assembly line and batch production process. So, uses of data in work center scheduling. Formulas entered here help to calculate the duration of an operation. Second thing is costing. The formulas here allow you to calculate an operation cost. So you can get the operation cost, you can get the duration of an production operation through the scheduling. So this is the use of the work center. Capacity planning. Formulas for calculating capacity requirements and capacity availability are stored here. So all these things you can do from this work center. Another thing is work center scheduling. So work center scheduling is a technique used in the manufacturing to optimize resources and improve flow. It involves creating a schedule for each center in the production process that shows what work will be done at each center and when it will be done. that allows the factory to plan the production so that suitable type of work are done at the right time and resources are used efficiently. So the following are the main goals of this scheduling. This if you see work center scheduling. So what is the goal of the scheduling? Decreasing lead time, decreasing setup time, increasing utilization of machine and labor, decreasing work in process inventory, meeting due dates. Now we see work center in SAP. The plant maintenance and control module are crucial for SAP PP production plan. It allows for optimized routes, reduced waiting time at job sites with its integrated human resource management system HRMS feature like payroll and employee benefits admin and increased reporting accuracy. So what is the work center in SAP PP? Production planning. It's a logical grouping of activities that share resources or are done in a parallel. For example, you might create a work center for processing customer orders and another for packaging the orders. You would then assign the appropriate resources to each work center, such as machines and employees. That would allow you to optimize the use of your resources and improve throughput. It can be as simple as single workstation or as complex as an entire factory. In most cases, each will have one or more associated resources like machines, tools, workers necessary for performing the work assigned to that center. Now see capacity calculation in SAP, how we calculate the calculation capacity calculate available capacity. So SAP work center indicates machine or labor available hours. Here breakouts are not included. For example, a machine is available for production in the production plant from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, and the break time is 1 hour. So then the available जो capacity है, that is total available hours and minus break hours. So total available hours are 7 hours. If you count from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. so you can see it, it's 7 hours and then break time is 1 hour then minus 1 hour and the available capacity is 6 hours. So if you see here the work center, machine time and labor time. Okay, it gets into formula for available capacity. Then you have routing operation where machine time equals to 7 hours and break time equals to 1 hour. So it's your routing operations. Okay. Then it both input goes into this formula for calculating available capacity and you see the formula is total machine hours minus break hours. Then you get the available capacity as 6 hours. Now required capacity. In the SAP work center, required capacity means time required to produce a specified quantity of product. To calculate the required capacity, SAP considers operation time and capacity formula. For example, here we also go with example because if you align some concept with an example, you link some example with the concept, you will get a clear picture of what is happening in that. So now you see required capacity we are going to calculate. For example, in a factory, the usage of machine maintains things like labor time, machine time and setup time. Let's assume the routing time and quantity. So labor time is 60 minutes, machine time is 60 minutes, machine setup time is 30 minutes, base quantity is 100, production order is 200. Now the capacity calculation for that machine is required capacity equals to machine time into production order quantity upon base quantity. So you get 60 minutes as machine time into production order quantity, that is your 200 upon base quantity, that is 100. So what you will get from this? You will get required capacity as 120 minute. So here the same thing is work center routing operation where You have machine time as 60 minute, labor time as 60 minute, base quantity as 100. In work center you have machine time and labor time. Then in formula you you have formula machine time into production order quantity upon base quantity. So production order quantity is 200, then the required capacity you get by implementing this formula is 120 minutes. Now work center structure. So how is the structure of work center? If you see here, then it contains three levels. Very fundamental thing. First is the department, then planning area, then work center. Department, planning area, and work center. So it can be internal or external, and as an example of shallow work center is the contractor. In the olden days, the work center consisted of electrical, mechanical, instrumental, etc. Now they are replaced by team 1, team 2, team 3. How to optimize your work center for productivity? There are many different factors to consider when optimizing productivity. Some of these factors include sequencing of tasks. Second, number of resources required for each task. Third, dependency between tasks. Fourth, availability of raw materials. Fifth, utilization of resources. So now we will jump to the conclusion at the last. So work center is where workers assemble and make products in the production line. That is work center. Assembling and making a product can be broken down into various stages or tasks different people perform to create one final good. For example, a worker may put together an iPhone while another assembly assembles circuit boards for laptops. Yet another person might design software that controls how these devices function. Finally, when all the pieces come together, they form a finished goods such as the iPad or MacBook Pro. This is what we call work center in manufacturing. So guys, I hope the video would be informative for you, and it's just a concept of work center. If you understand what work center is, then it will be very helpful for you in your domain knowledge task. So we will come with such videos in future, so covering domain knowledge from different perspective. So guys, please subscribe the channel for more information. We'll meet you soon. Till then, goodbye.